Hello YouTubers. This time I'm gonna post a video about how to change transmission oil in a Nissan Rogue 2014. I searched in YouTube for some good videos, but I couldn't find any about how many quarts of oil should I put in my CVT transmission in Nissan 2014 Rogue. So this time I'm gonna find out myself, and this is the oil that I'm gonna be using in my case, in my type of car. My manual book says that you use the Nissan NS3. That is the one that I'm supposed to use. So you should check on your manual book and see which one applies for your particular car. Okay, so here is the I already took the oil out. This is the drain valve. Basically it's just a bolt you have to take out. Be careful, tighten it up, because you don't want to damage threads, so don't put so much pressure in it when you put it back in. Don't tie it up so hard. But yeah, that's we're gonna find out how many quarts of oil I'm gonna use right now. I got it over here. Okay, so that's my car right there. Okay, let me see how many quarts of oil. This is where I'm gonna measure it. Got a 1 gallon, it says right here. 1 quart, 2 quarts, 3, and 4. So it says it's 1 gallon, but you can measure the quarts over here. So I'm gonna put it in and see how many quarts I got. Okay. Hopefully I don't know a whole mess here. Let's see. Alright, I'm gonna put it in there. Okay. See, it's coming out right here. Pretty much like two quarts almost. I heard someone says that it was like 4 quarts, but I wasn't sure, so I couldn't find any good information, like I say, exactly how many quarts to use. So this is the way I'm gonna find out exactly. It's going up and up, and I think it's gonna be 4. It's 3 and a little over 3.5 right now.
Por tus flores, espero y no esperes otro que llegue hasta otro aniversario.
triple dripping over here, so I'm gonna clean that up. Alright, so this is what we got. Okay, that's what we got. 3 3/4. So we got 1, 2, 3, and it says right here, quarts. Okay, this is liters over here, liters and quarts. So we got 3 3/4. See? Okay, 2.5. Possibly not even 3/4. I think it's a little less than 3/4. So, alright, we're gonna put the oil back in, and one by one, like I say, this is the fluid that I'm supposed to use, NS3 Nissan OM oil. So, okay. Find a good place to put. Okay, got it. So, I'm gonna do one by one. Okay, I recommend you to use probably a better funnel. Mine is kinda, it doesn't have the curve. I need to hold it straight up because I don't have a better one, but it's working. It's working, but if you use one with a longer one, with an extension, little extension hose, it will be a lot better and less possibility of making a mess. So yeah, I'm putting the first quart. Alright, here goes the first quart. And okay, I'm gonna open the second one. Okay. There he goes. By the way, you know, the cap for the oil dispenser is kind of tricky to take it out, but if you use like a literal maybe screwdriver, the flat one, and just get the clip away from you know, it won't let you pull it out just like that. You have to kind of stick the flat screwdriver in there and just can kind of get rid of the locking part of the cup. So it's kind of tricky to take it off, but it's not that hard. You can easily find out how to take it out. Anyway, this is the cup. This is the cup right here. There's no oil stick or anything. That's it. This is the cup, and this is the one I'm talking about right here. I'm gonna show you how I did it. Okay, I used this sharp thing, so it was just like that. So I stick it in there like that. Just get that locking part out of the way like that, and just pull it up. Okay, it's gonna come out. It's kind of tricky, but that's all. There's no stick, no oil stick or anything. Okay, we got 2 so far. I'm gonna go for the number 3. Okay, number 3, and here we go. Here we go, number 3. Okay. Nissan transmission oil, CVT transmission oil, NS3 in my case. Like I said, it's a 2014 Nissan Rogue, 4-wheel drive. I mean all-wheel drive. So yeah, it's almost same thing. I don't know exactly what difference is, but it's almost the same. 4-wheel drive, 8-wheel drive. I guess all-wheel drive means all-time wheel drive. Okay. There we got number 3. Okay. We got number 3 there. And gotta go. This type of transmission, I heard, I did some research in the internet and YouTube especially, and there's some information about CVTs, but what I heard is that they are very sensitive. So you don't want to mess around putting some kind of different oil that is not Nissan oil. And especially there's 2 types, I think NS2 and NS3. You have to make sure in your manual book which one applies for your car. So I heard this type of transmission, it's the first time I own a Nissan, so I don't have experience on these kind of transmissions, but I heard that they are very sensitive. And I think Nissan had so many problems with the transmissions, I think from 2000, somewhere around 2009, 2010, 2011 models. And I think the 2012 already came out fixed, but those years I think the transmissions were so problematic. So you gotta be really careful with that continuously variable transmission, the CVT. It's very sensitive transmission. It's not the same as the Toyota RAV4 or the Honda CRV. This type of transmission, I think, is very sensitive. Alright, so I got 3 so far in. I'm gonna go one more, but not all the way, so it's gotta be 3/4. What we got, 1000 millimeters. Okay, so I'm gonna go. Let's see. Okay. So we got there. You can see the oil there, right? So we got 750, 500. So probably gonna go somewhere. I think somewhere over here in the 24. That's gonna be a little less than 3/4. Okay, you got 3/4 over here. So this is basically what I had, little under 3/4. Okay. So let's put it in. Okay. Let's put it in there. You know what? I don't want to mess around and put in too much. So what I'm gonna do, it's measure it first, the other one. Okay. I'm gonna put 3/4 in this one. That way I know that I'm gonna go all the way. Okay, a little less than 3/4. Okay, let's put it in there. So that way I know that I got exactly 3/4. A little less, a little less than 3/4. Okay. We don't want to put too much oil because, like I said, this kind of transmission is very sensitive. Okay, it's very sensitive, and we don't want to mess around with this type of transmission. Okay, so we want to make sure want to make sure that we have just what we should have, not more than. Okay, so there's going to be 1,000 watt right here. So this is 800, and basically right here is 3/4. So I'm gonna go on the 24, which is almost in the 700. That's a little less. 700 is gonna be a little less than 3/4. Okay, go on there. All right, there. Good. So we got exactly 3/4. Now we're gonna stick the funnel into the oil. Alright, so now I know that I have the exact amount and I don't have to stop and make probably a mess. Whoops, sorry. Talking about a mess, I already spilled some out. Okay, but it was very little, so I don't have to replace it, I think. So this is what we got. Okay. Wow, the color of the oil is kind of bluish, but it's really nice and clear and very thin. So all right, so there we have it. All right, so have a little left in this one. Okay, so I'm gonna go one more time with these ones, just make sure they're empty. Okay, because I don't want to leave any in there and be sure. Well, I won't be sure, but anyway, I like to empty them really good so they can recycle them, I guess. You know, there's no oil left in there. There is very little. Okay, so that's it. 3/4, and I'm gonna put a little bit more because I spilled some out. All right, that's it. That's enough. All right. Okay, so there we go. There we know how much to put in a Nissan Rogue 2014, four-wheel drive, all-wheel drive. It's 3/4 plus a little like 700 milliliters of the Ford one. So okay, sorry. I hope you guys find this helpful. And, yeah, I hope it's a helpful video for someone else who has another Rogue and want to do their own oil change, transmission oil change in your car. Now you have a video saying how much oil to use. Thank you guys, and thanks for watching. Bye.